My channel. I'm actually gonna do a tag for you guys today. I was tagged by Mommy to Speckle. Hi Nicole. And I thought it was fitting today, since my son is home from school today, that I would do this tag, and it's called Mommy Tag 2.0. And the first question is, how many children do you have? I only have one child. And then the second part of the question is, how old are they? My son is 7 years old and he will be 8 in April. I cannot believe that. That's gone way too fast. What is your proudest moment as a mom of your child? That's kind of hard to say, because I'm very proud of everything that my son does. I really do encourage him in everything that he does. So I really believe that kids need a lot of positive reinforcement, affirmations and stuff like that. So, wow. I'm going to have to say that it made me very proud as a mom that he is so silly, that he potty trained very quickly. Like, he learned. I didn't have any issues with that, so he did that very quickly, because I know I was told that boys are really, really hard at getting potty trained. They take a lot longer, so I was really proud of that he did it very, very quickly. Third question, what is your most frustrating moment as a mom? Well, my most frustrating moment with my son has to be bedtime. When we have to go to bed, I mean, it takes us a while. I have to start really early to make sure he's in bed by 9 o'clock. And sometimes even then, it's 10 o'clock and he is still awake. So bedtime is the most frustrating time for me with my son. Number 4, how do you discipline your child? Well, how I discipline my son, what I do is I really talk to him. I don't yell at him. I really try not to. I mean, I'm not going to say I've never have. But it really takes a lot for me to elevate it, get elevated to that point for me to really, raise my voice at him. So what I do is I correct him and I let him know what he did wrong. And if it's something that he's not listening to me, then I put him basically, on a timeout. And I'll take away his, if he's watching, a TV show, I'll say, okay, well, you can't watch TV for the next 10 minutes. And this is the reason why. Or if he's playing with his iPod, then I do the same thing. So that's what I usually try to do, is explain to him what he did wrong and help him to understand why he shouldn't have done what he did. 5, cursing. Do you do it in front of your child? I do not curse in front of my child. It was really hard in the beginning to, not that I'm a sailor mouth or anything like that, but it was really hard to not, because you don't really know you're doing it when you're forced to not do it. You know how that goes. Say maybe you didn't think you used to say a lot of bad words, but then when you know you have to stop, you're like, oh wow. So what I do is, if I feel like I'm gonna say a bad word, I go sugar, or I'll say fudge, I say a food or something. But I really do not swear in front of him. 6, do you think your relationship with your spouse has changed since you had children? Yes, I really do believe that it has changed. And I'm going to explain to you why. It's not for the better. It's definitely for the worse. You guys, if you guys don't know, I am separated from my husband. We are in a process of a divorce. And things between us really changed drastically after we had our son. At first, he was, happy about it, but I don't know what happened to him, and then he changed, and that's all I'm going to say, because this would be a really long video if I explained to you everything that happened. So definitely things changed for the worse after having our child. 7, since becoming a mom, do you notice you are more like your mother? I'm going to say that I'm like my mother in that I sound like her when I speak, especially when I speak Spanish. But I don't think that I'm like her in a lot of ways, because my mom was not very, always saying that she loved me, and she wasn't very, affectionate that way. But my mother showed me how she loved me by providing for me. So that's what I get from my mother, that I show my son that I love him by providing for him. And I'm like my father, who was very touchy-feely. He was always going to give us hugs and kisses. And so I do that with my son. So I find that I have from my mother that she was a very good provider. So definitely I get that from her. 8, how are your relationship with your girlfriends? Well, since I had my son, I have no relationship with my girlfriends. I find that because I have a child, I don't even keep in touch with those people anymore. Not because I haven't tried, it's because they seem to not have time for me now that I have a child. So I really don't have girlfriends. So I really need to get some girlfriends, because I don't have any more. They're my friends, but they don't keep in touch with me. So number 9, I can't even read my handwriting. I have horrible penmanship. Your what? Favorite? Oh, your favorite place to take your child. Sorry, my favorite place to take my son. Place that he really likes to go. He likes to either go to the Apple store, or now that they have a Microsoft store close to me, he likes to go there and play the dancing game on the Xbox. He loves to go there. So those are the two places that he loves to go to. And I like to go there because I'm a techie person. I love Apple Store, so I love everything in there. And 10, your least favorite place to take your child. That would have to be the doctors, because every time we go, it's such a long visit. It's not that he hates it. It's just that they take so long that he's just like, Mommy, when are we going home? I'm tired. I just want to leave. So that's what it is. It's such a long process. So that's the least favorite place I like to take him to. 11, piercing baby's ears, do or don't. I say do because my ears were pierced when I was a baby, and I don't have any issues with my earlobes. And I think it's harder to have them pierced when they're older, because this reminds me of my godchild, who now, I can't believe she's in her 20s. But we took her when she was like 12 to get her ears pierced. And let me tell you, the people in the mall were looking at me like I was killing this child. She was screaming at the top of her lungs to get her ears pierced. And you know that now it's just a gun and it's click. Back in my day, they used a needle to pierce your ears. They didn't use a gun. So I think it's better to do it when they're younger. So I'm definitely for it. 12, favorite skincare for you and your child. Well, my favorite skincare at the moment right now is my Mary Kay. I love Mary Kay. I think it's awesome stuff for me. And I'm venturing out into other brands. So right now, another brand that I'm really liking is Algenist. And for my son, I really liked the Gerber baby when he was a baby. I really liked that skincare for him. It really worked very, very well for him, especially the lavender one. I love it. I think it's the best thing to use to put them to sleep. It really helps them go to bed. And now what I've been using for my son, which you guys are probably going to think this is funny, from the Bath & Body Works aromatherapy line, I use the vanilla verbena on him at night when he takes a bath, a shower, and it really helps him to just kind of settle down and go to sleep. So I pretty much just use what I'm using on my skin because I have very sensitive skin, and so it works for him. Must have mommy makeup item. Definitely. 2 items I have to have. Mascara is 1. And a lipstick. Doesn't matter whether it's a dark or nude. Those 2 things, I put them on and I look more put together than if I didn't put anything on at all. 14, bath or shower. Well, bath or shower, we take showers, me and my son. We don't take a bath here because we do not have a tub in our apartment that we live in now. But the apartment we had before, yes, we used to take baths. So I would say yes to both. Are you back to your pre-baby weight? I honestly don't know because I don't remember what I weighed when I had my son, because I really don't weigh myself because I gained so much weight being on the prednisone from the illness that I got when I was 16 that I was told to not really go by the scale because since I'm building back muscle weighs more than fat. But a lot of people have been telling me I've been losing a lot of weight, and I'm not doing anything special. I think it's just because I'm more active and I'm walking more, and I've just really cut back on certain foods and just trying to eat more healthy. So I think that's really helped. And so, yeah, I mean, I didn't really gain that much weight with my son. I only gained 15 pounds when I was pregnant with him. Because I ate very healthy when I was pregnant with him. Not intentionally, that's just what he wanted, and that's what I ate. So I'm going to say that I'm probably about weighing the same what I weighed before. I'm not sure. I really don't have an answer for that because my clothes are bigger, so I'm probably way less than what I was when I was pregnant with him. 16. College dreams. Do you expect your kids to go to school? Well, I don't expect him to go to school. And the second part of this question is, or would you let him decide for himself? I would prefer if when he becomes older, and even now continues on liking school the way I was, because I was a total nerd. I love school. I still love school till this day. I mean, I'm actually thinking about going back to school just to take classes because I love to learn. So I really hope that he has that passion and desire to just keep learning and going to school. So if he decides to go to college, I will support him 100%. If he decides that he wants to travel around the world, I will do the same thing too, because I really believe you just support your children in what their dreams are and not try to put on them what your dreams are for them, if that makes any sense. 17. What is the one show your child loves but you secretly hate? Easy, SpongeBob. When he used to watch that show, oh my God, It used to drive me insane. I used to be like, oh my God, I can't watch this anymore. I can't watch this anymore. Because then you have to sit there and watch it with them. Because I would try to go do other things and he'd be like, no, mommy, can you stay here with me? And I would be like, oh my goodness. So thank God for having an iPhone because I used to just watch YouTube and zone it out. So thank goodness for that. 18, cloth diapers, yay or nay? I personally did not use cloth diapers because I didn't really look into it or anything like that, because for me it was just easier to use disposable diapers because of my physical limitations. But I really encourage anyone and everyone to do what is comfortable for them, so I'm not against them. It's just that for me at the time it was easier to just use disposable diapers. But from what I've seen, if I was to have another kid, I think that I would actually do cloth diapers because they really have come a long way. 19, finish the sentence. You know you're a mom. You know you're a mom when the minute you meet someone, like say if they're sick, you're right away giving them advice. Oh, you should take this. Oh, you should do that. You know, well, you're very nurturing people. So that's definitely something that I am guilty of. As soon as oh, well, maybe you should try this or you should do that. So that's how you know when you're a mom, when you're giving advice to people immediately as soon as you meet them about things that probably you shouldn't be doing. Have you done the first mommy tag? No, I have not done the first mommy tag. And I think maybe I might do it. I don't know about today, but I'm thinking of looking it up and doing it as well. So thank you for sitting through with me with this. And thank you, Nicole, so much for tagging me. So I'm going to tag everybody who watches this video and everyone who is a mom to do this video as well. Okay, sweetie, give me a second. That's my son calling me. So I'm going to go and I'll let you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.